Here we are again to discuss the top 5, and to be honest, this one really shows you how fantastic it is to be a gamer in today's world. We have the capabilities to not only talk to someone across the world, but build bases with them or even travel through dangerous dark dungeons alongside them. So let's mount our beasts, get out our flaming swords, find our next mission, and go fishing for fantastic sea creatures as we discuss the top 5 MMORPGs out there for you to lose hours of your life on. But don't start that mission yet. Before you do, I ask you all to search for that big red subscribe button and give it a press. Look for that like button and ding that bell to keep in the know when MGN uploads content. Do it. Do it now.
Okay.
Do it. Do it.
The dragons have always been here, sleeping deep beneath the earth, beneath the sea.
Unlike many other MMORPGs, Guild Wars 2 brings forth a dynamic story system where the decisions and actions from the player can alter how events are handled. This is similar to how some single-player role-playing games are done, but never really utilized in an MMO. The dynamic system replaces the traditional questing concept and utilizes a ripple effect to allow players to approach a quest in different manners as a part of a persistent world. Actions in Guild Wars 2 have consequences that are reflected in meaningful ways in the game's world. For example, you can take over a town overrun by ogres and free that town from their tyranny, only to later find out that those same ogres are in a cave developing siege weapons and planning to take that town back. It's a simple dynamic structure which makes Guild Wars 2 seem like an ever-growing and developing world. The result is a game that feels reactive and alive, and makes leveling and questing feel more like an adventure and less like a grind.
Now is the time. Claim your destiny. Forge your legend.
For years, Elder Scrolls have provided hours. Wait, you know what? Let me change that. Years of entertainment for players all within one continent of Tamriel, which brought forth fantastic cities and towns with an enthralling surrounding. You got to explore different parts of Tamriel throughout the franchise, but the Elder Scrolls Online offers up the entire continent to explore and plunder, allowing players to revisit sites and towns they haven't seen in years. The game world is massive, giving you a plethora of dungeons to beat, enemies to challenge, players to meet, and scenarios to put you in situations which seem difficult and exciting at the same time. The thing about ESO is that on top of being an MMO, it also feels like an Elder Scrolls game, which is something the developers did a fantastic job on. ESO has all of the MMO pulls to suck up your time like crafting, loot hoarding, and raiding, but the action-oriented combat system and the optional first-person camera perspective gives the game that Elder Scrolls feel. The only thing missing is dragon shouts.
The Citadel. Your city in the heavens.
Have you ever dreamed about taking to the stars? Daunting your own ship, or even developing a huge corporation which can affect the economy in multiple worlds? Well, in real life, you can't. But in EVE Online, you have that capability. EVE Online succeeds by focusing on several elements and acting out on those elements exceptionally well, from simple trading missions to help a corporation to potential takeovers by the community. EVE has potentially one of the most dedicated communities out there, where its subscribers are often integral to the decisions-making process in-game. EVE's greatest strength is its thriving, realistic, player-driven economy. In-game players can truly make a huge difference on how certain elements are portrayed for corporations, or can even plan a massive takeover of corporations to completely destroy them. For depth, nuance, complicated diplomacy, and sprawling space battles, nothing compares to EVE Online. This MMORPG came off the heels of a very scrutinized and underwhelming Final Fantasy XIV game, where many players questioned the lifespan of this series. Square Enix, perhaps feeling of its prized franchise name was in danger, undertook a massive redo and was a huge success. You can say that Square Enix apologized in a good way. The world of Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn is gorgeous, it's quest fun, and it's jam-packed with nostalgic references to Final Fantasy games. It also boasts one of the deepest class systems around, thanks to the ability to level every class and crafting profession on a single character, and enjoyable public quests promoting teamwork. Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn may not bring anything new to the table, but its tight design and ridiculous level of fan service makes it impossible not to love. And here we are, to the king of kings of MMORPGs, World of Warcraft. Though many have tried, no one has been able to topple WoW. Blizzard continues to succeed in this large WoW world because they are never content to rest on their laurels. Blizzard continuously releases new features and content for the expanding world of WoW, and with the unlimited funding that millions upon millions of subscribers provide, it's difficult to see WoW ever going down or competitors to keep pace. WoW continues to keep its place at the top of the list with an unwavering amount of content uploads, patches, and much more, making the game feel different and unique every time you play. Even though WoW has a monthly subscription count, which can vary from time to time, new expansions and content updates always bring those subscriber counts back up. Legion perpetuated the trend earlier in 2017 with its massive new areas, class-specific quest lines, and brilliant evolution of daily quests, until something both revolutionary and remarkably polished steps up to siphon off some of these diehard fans. The end of WoW's reign is nowhere in sight. Those are my top 5 for the week. Have you lost several hours of your life on any of these MMORPGs? Make sure to share down below in the comment section. Remember guys, to hit that like, make sure to look for that big red subscribe button, and ding that bell to know when MGN uploads content. MMORPGs are fantastic, and not merely just because of the gaming aspect of it, but the overall community surrounding it. The community involved in these games is what makes them unique and limitless and provides another facet to the gaming market. People from around the world have not only spent hours lost either in the stars or dungeons, but at the same time developed new friends and confidants who share the same passion they do. Remember guys, hit that start button and game on.
But at last, the whole of Azeroth will break.